Hello and welcome to the Technology Leaders Lounge. My name is Dr. Michael Atkin, and in this series we talk to technology leaders across the campus here at K-State Salina. Today I have Matt Halton with me from our Uncrewed Aircraft Systems and Advanced Aviation Research Center. He's a drone pilot, and welcome and thanks for being here with me today.
Great, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course, you're a drone pilot, so you probably know all things drones. The first question that I want to kind of get into are, how are these drones and these aircraft systems used in different public safety types of use cases and scenarios where we use kind of these larger drone systems?
Sure. They can range from smaller aircraft to a little bit of the mid-size aircraft. But for their applications, they could be used for search and rescue. If you have thermal capabilities on an aircraft, they could range from indoor searches, depending on the aircraft's capabilities, all the way to maybe do an overwatch for a public safety application. So it just kind of varies in different aspects.
What are some examples of some like maybe events or different scenarios where K-State has been out?
Sure. One of our larger events was actually the Kansas State Fair, which over a 10-day period sees about 300,000 people. We worked with our public safety partners to be able to utilize the drones or the UAS platforms to give situational awareness to keep both the patrons and the law enforcement or public safety folks safe during the event.
What kind of goes into, an operation like that?
Sure. There's a lot of planning that goes into something like that, from obviously a little bit of research, making sure that you can fly in your airspace. But as far as the technology piece, coordinating with the public safety, making sure if they're bringing aircraft that we're flying in a space or at least together in a safe manner. But we'll bring our trailers or all of our equipment. We'll bring a couple different types of platforms to be able to give that situational awareness. And then we have a multitude of pilots. So we may rotate pilots and positions just depending on what's going on or what type of event.
Okay, so it sounds like it's a lot of moving pieces and parts that kind of go into something like that.
Sure. And a lot of times what we do is we will support. We won't necessarily take over a role, but we can support events or people such as FEMA or local first responders. One of the things that we do also is provide trainings for those types of events or for public safety to be able to give those skills on, because they're perishable, onto first responders and other disciplines.
Could you talk a little bit about how our drone platforms are used in things like disaster relief or like an emergency type of situation?
Yeah, so there's a multitude of ways. Obviously, the disaster response for tornadoes, large-scale events that might need emergency response, fire scenarios. For example, drones used in a fire response, such as a industrial fire, which we've had in the area. It allows the technology, if it has the capabilities of thermal aircraft or thermal technology, to be able to be utilized, which allows that situational awareness. It allows the public safety officials, fire response, EMS, etc., have that actionable information and to be safer in their actions and in their response to what they have in front of them.
Why are drones important to the public?
They're important because then they can see the tools that public safety are utilizing to keep them safe, as well as first responders. What they have to realize, though, is that drones, UAS, are not a silver bullet. They're just a tool that's utilized to keep everybody safe and to be able to provide that actionable information that gets everybody home at night.
Right. Okay. Well, thanks for chatting for a little bit here. It's a really fascinating subject, and thanks for being with us.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, that's it for the Technology Leaders Lounge today. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back with more trending technology discussions next time. Thanks.